Hello, you're listening to No Kids, No Pain. I'm Romina Puma.
And I'm Luca Cupani, and this podcast is about the choice of being child-free.
Each week we will explore the topic of choosing not to have kids.
And we would love to hear from you too.
If you decide to be child-free,
don't feel guilty, this is the podcast for you.
And if you have kids,
here's what you're missing out.
Yeah, we're back.
Yes, we are.
With a new topic.
Of course, new episode.
So what are we going to talk about today, Luca?
We will be talking about that feeling, because sometimes I think about it. We do not have kids. I don't want to have kids. But I remember when I was younger, when I was a teenager, I kept my parents up to date because I would watch, The Simpsons. And this is how my mom got to know The Simpsons. I would listen to some kind of music and I would tell my mom, hey, listen to this. This is also because when you're in Italy, you live with your parents for so long that you never leave the house. So yeah, there's especially from the teenage years onwards, in a way you are teaching your parents something, if anything, about pop culture or music, new tendencies in new trends in music, fashion stuff. Okay, I didn't teach anything about fashion. I was very badly dressed, but I have this feeling that sometimes parents learn. And I remember when I would enter some house where there were people with no kids, maybe not even a wife or a husband, you could feel that everything from the furniture to the TV program they watch, everything was stuck in time. They don't have Netflix or any platform even now because they didn't need it when I was young. So that's my topic for you is
because
do you think
they don't know better.
My thing is, do you think among the possible cons of not having kids that there's a sort of chance to miss out on what will be the new trends, the progress? What do you think?
Probably that could be one way on looking at it. But on the other hand, I think it also depends a lot on how curious you are. Because, if I don't have kids, but maybe I'm really into, technology or music, then I will look into it. Like for me, I love, TV series and films. So I watch everything. I literally binge watch everything. So I'm quite up to date with new TV series and all that. Music, I mainly listen to the radio, but I love to listen to the 80s and 90s station. But I listen to the new generation music too. Sometimes, I go on the BBC and you listen to the new things that are coming out anyway.
Yeah, you're right, because curiosity could be a good answer, because I just, when you were talking, I remember the last time I took a flight from Italy, I was sitting next to a boy and his father, and the father was still trying to purchase something on the plane with money, not with a card.
Okay.
And he was very surprised when he saw another passenger paying with the phone, because they have the virtual wallet in the phone. So he asked his son, "Oh, is it possible to do that?" And the son said, "Yes, but..." I said, "How do you have it?" "No, I don't feel the need." So the son wasn't too curious about these things. Probably he wouldn't use a wallet for years.
Yeah.
So it's true, because if you're not curious and your son or daughter aren't curious either, then you don't learn that much, and you
I think it's very it depends on the person. Some are curious. It doesn't matter if you have kids or not. If you're curious and if you are interested in something, you will look into that. So maybe the people that you went into the house, maybe they weren't interested in having, the latest trend in interior design or the latest trend of what to watch on TV. It all depends on that, what kind of lifestyle you have and what is important for you. And again, what makes you happy.
You're right. Now that you make me think of it, I think probably the people I was thinking of, they were lonely. Maybe that was their problem. Like if you have no friends, okay, this is no kids, no pain. But I would say no friends, some pain. Because if you have no friends, if you're alone, then yes, you're your own
Well,
world.
ask yourself a question. Why don't you have friends?
True.
What have you done?
If you have the Grinch or a sort of Scrooge, then if you, in that case, yes, you are kind of cut out of society in a way, but maybe out of choice because that's what you want to do. Whereas if you have a network of people around you, could be
Yeah.
colleagues, could be friends, could be
Yeah.
the neighbors, anyone,
You
then
know.
you can share interests, passion. Again, it's all about uh, choosing to do what you like, finding out what makes you happy, and then
That's the
do it.
thing. It depends on the passions that you have. Like, I don't know, if for instance you like a person that likes tennis and you go and play tennis and then you will meet other people and these other people that might tell you something that you don't know and you learn from other people. So not necessarily you need to have a kid.
True. So I'm glad we yeah, you're right. So because that's a bit of a, I had this fear of missing out. Like I completely skipped Minecraft because it's a video game for kids.
Ah, okay. I was thinking Minecraft. You know what my mind went to? Like DIY stuff.
No, I don't do it. But because kids, the sons of some of my friends, they play Minecraft. I watched them play. I didn't like it at all. I know that it exists, but yes,
I don't know.
I'm
I'm not into video game. I remember when I was a teenager, we had a arcade in my
oh
town,
yeah.
and I used to play always at the Wonder Boy. Do you know the Wonder Boy? That boy that throws ashes
Yes,
and
yes.
collects bananas and all that. And then you need to kill the monster at the end of each session. That was the only thing I could just about play. And I remember one of my ex boyfriends. He loved like Nintendo and all that, and he bought a Nintendo. And then once he went shopping and he came back and said, "I bought a game for you." Well, I broke up with him.
Oh wow.
Not for me, thank you very much. Yeah, it's not my thing. So I look into things that I'm into. So, like for instance, my dad, he never used a touch screen phone.
Oh.
Yeah, because until my mom was alive, it was just the two of them always. Because as I said in a previous episode, my mom had some mental issues, and those issues drove them in the end not having friends and family around at all. It was just the two of them all the time, and they just had like a normal phone, with big thingy there, keyboard, yeah.
Keyboard, yeah.
Not touch screen, they didn't even know what WhatsApp was at all. So since my mother died, I regained a relationship with my dad, and I had to force him to become a little bit more into technology in a way. So he learned to use a touchscreen phone. He uses WhatsApp. I'm not saying that is the cleverest in the world because I teach him something and 2 seconds later he forgot already. But
Yeah, but you put him up to date. But also, now that's true. It's all about network. Yeah, if you're lonely, that's
a necessity.
Yeah. Yes, and also choosing what you like. I'm not a gamer as well. I play video games when I was young, but then I missed the train now, and that's it. I mean, if you go to big shops where they have huge section just for gamer and console, and it feels you need to do a sort of I would need to do a sort of university course, a 3-year course to.
But some use it for training because you can do workouts on those. Some of those, yeah. But
yes,
still,
but I don't.
No, I'd rather go to the gym.
Yeah,
rather,
we
and
sound
see people.
We sounds old. I could almost see a bench when we're talking and we are in a park. We could be, if we got a pension,
Yeah.
we're working towards that
And then we
point.
need to also talk about people that are doing like road works. And oh no, I wouldn't do that like that.
Yeah, but that's true because I think it's true here as well. But in Italy, is really
Yeah,
true.
it's a thing. It's a thing.
Elderly men,
Yeah.
they spend their time watching construction
Works.
works and giving unsolicited advice to people who clearly know better than them. But they have this sort of arrogance. Those people, that
they know
generation,
better.
they know better. They
They
got
know
the
better.
best years of 20th century. They know.
Yeah.
And-
So we would like to know from you, what do you think you're missing out?
Yeah.
Or are you missing out? Or
Do
whatever.
you have a network that keeps you up to date? Are you learning from the kids of your friends, if anything?
Yeah.
Or are you perfectly up to date or perfectly happy to not
not
live
know.
in your past of your teenage years? Why not?
Yeah,
It could be a
and,
nice comfort zone.
Yeah, like still listen to music to a Walkman with the cassette and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly. So if you want to write, please remember the email is nokidsnopain@gmail.com.
Or you can follow us and message us on our social media, No Kids No Pain, all one word, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, all that shenanigans.
Yes.
And that's all for us for today.
Yeah, see you next episode.
Yes, bye.
Ciao.